Okay. Atal'Dazar time. Let's do it. The final dungeon, because I don't have access to all of the other ones. Oh, they even got a summon for me. Wonderful. So we're looking for a sexy tank, and I believe like I look amazing. So yeah, like that's as good as it gets, team. It's also I'm 340, by the way. That's also cool. I forgot that I had this ring. I forgot that I had this ring on me. So this is just wonderful. What are they doing? They're like clouds of storm and stuff. That's interesting. That's quite interesting. So we got... Oh, King's Rest is here? Oh, that's interesting. So much interesting things are happening right now. That's good to know. I don't have access to King's Rest or Siege of Baralos, and my playtime expires in 30 minutes, seriously? Okay. That's cool. A sec. I'll reload. Jesus. Okay. We're gonna fix this playtime issue real fast. Oh god. Well, now I have to make them wait for me. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. But everything should be working, right? Everything should be working fine. Let's see if they kicked us or not. They didn't! Wonderful. Let's go, team. Are we ready for this? Let's go, boys. Man, it's so shiny. So golden and shiny, so Zandalari. It's incredible. Let's see how they wanna do this. I guess... I mean, it doesn't really matter how we do this, really. Like, what? Come on. What is that? Wait, can a mage do that? What? It makes no sense. Let's start with Rizan, shall we? Let's start with Rizan for this. I need to check loot real fast. I forgot to do that. Okay, it's one-handed. Rizan drops a shield. Probably not the best way, going here first. But we're gonna do it anyway. Let's interrupt that nonsense. Oh, your attacks have a chance to grant you a lot of haste. That seems like a lot of fun. Oh, it seems like they're casting that fear way more often in this than they do in the other difficulties. Okay, let's go to this pillar right here. And we're just gonna go ham. Just gonna go ham on the boss and kill him. Gonna circle around a little bit. There we go. Drop all of our cooldowns. Serrated T's. Who cares about that? Rizan is dying. More or less. Actually, I don't have to avoid this even. I am a warrior. We got this Berserker Rage that prevents you from being feared. So you don't even have to do that. That's wonderful. So on this fight, you just want to avoid those things on the ground, because they will spawn raptors. And you want to just like not spawn any raptors, you know? It's very nice not to spawn any raptors. Did they avoid it completely? Yep. So he's coming all the way back. I'm gonna make him follow me all the way down here. This should do it. And we oh no, that was my fault, team. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna grab this raptor too. This visage, I gotta dodge. I don't have enough cooldowns to like stay there forever. So he is going to pursue Pule. So we gotta prevent that from happening. You just like, if he pursues you, you run away. Otherwise he's gonna start chewing you. You don't want to get chewed, let me tell you. That's no fun. Does he also summon raptors when he steps on them? It seems so, right? I actually didn't know that. Well, now I do. Maybe it's only triggering on Mythic or something. I can avoid this stun, and we don't even need to. We just like killed the boy super easily. Still avoids the things. I think they still spawn stuff. We did it, team. Now we just like go back up and fight the other bosses that are technically the first bosses. Let's see if they pull the bird or not. Yep, they did, and that's alright. Because I was ready for it. Keep it nice and stunned. Wow, our damage is nice. Arcane Mage pulling some numbers right there. Arcane Blast, Arcane Barrage. Should we even... yeah, the doors are going to be closed, so we should run this way. One way or another. Like, this is the only way to get to the priestess. So that's exactly what we are going to do. I'm not gonna pull too much, just like one pack at a time. I think it's going to be smarter to do this. Should be able to survive easily. There we go. Healer is here now. No, don't have to worry about anything. Pretty solid. So I chose to go for the Callous Reprisal here on my shoulders, but I switched out the same talent from here to Blightborn Infusion, which will give me like a ton of crit strike quite often. And crit strike isn't the greatest for protection warrior, or for any warrior even, I don't think, but it's still nice, like it's still useful. I believe you get like parry chance from it for defensive purposes and a little bit of damage, just a little bit of extra damage. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what that thing does exactly. I believe it like makes them immune to CC. That would make a lot of sense at least. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. We shouldn't have let that happen. Here you don't have to pull that Colossus, you can just like pull these boys, right? You pull these guys up here. If we don't like sync it up well, like if the Confessor will come back there, I'm gonna pull that too, we're gonna kill him. Yeah, that's basically it. You don't have to pull the Colossus and like you skip it, it just saves you so much time because dealing with him is a pain. We do have a lot of dispels in our team though, so that's not like... Colossus won't be a big problem. It's still gonna be annoying. So why the hell not? Maybe I should have pulled the Confessor too. That would have probably... Oh, there we go. Good sap. Good sap. Now everyone is here. I'm gonna spell reflect that wildfire. Okay, if you interrupt things, they go like silent. That allows you to kite them away. Okay, so this is just not good whatsoever. We gotta kill the Colossus team. Or kill everything else and keep dispelling the Colossus. Either way is fine. We just don't need to do both things at a time, and it seems like that's exactly what we are doing. Because the Colossus will get healed from every single kill. So we don't want to feed him too much kills. I'm not gonna be like... I am not the one who is going to suffer from that. That person is suffering from it. Soul Burn, while the Colossus has those stacks of damage done, is quite painful. I believe mages can just like spell steal that buff and do more damage themselves. I don't know if that's actually true, but it just seems like a solid strategy to do that. Like you just buff up the Colossus and then you spell steal it, and now all of your mages just wrecks them, right? It just makes so much sense. That makes so much sense to me. Oh, I'm feeling the damages now. All of these gear upgrades we got definitely working for us. It's very cool. I'm still kind of committing to haste. Maybe I should be committing to versatility a bit more, because it's like more consistent or something, and like you get more defensibility, but with haste you get more damages, it's more fun, it's like just good things all around. I'm gonna interrupt the Augur, whatever that thing is. Gonna stun them all. Pretty solid stuff is happening. I don't know what that means, by the way. Solid stuff happening. That just sounds like stuff. That's, yeah. Priestess, come fight us. Come fight us, Priestess. What? What does it mean? What does that mean? Okay, are we ready for this? Let's go, boys.
You came for the gold, but you will leave behind your
So she will
foe.
spawn these transfusion zones on the ground, and you kind of want to collect them, but like not too early.
My claws will find
Actually, she
your
doesn't spawn
path.
transfusion zones. She spawns like blood zones on the ground, and you don't want to stand in them right away. But when she's about to cast transfusion is when you run into them. That way, like, your blood gets corrupted. She uses transfusion, and now instead of healing herself by doing damage to us, I believe she even damages herself. I'm not entirely sure, but you just want to do that, right? Otherwise, she just heals herself to full health, probably. Like, if she gets transfusion from everyone on your team, she will be full health. Also, those spirits of gold, they will try to collect the blood. So you want to prioritize killing them. Like, you just like kill them super fast, and then yeah, it's just good. It's just good for everyone involved. There we go. Another transfusion. I'm gonna go Avatar mode, do some damage to her. She still has like 1 health link. Okay, there we go. There we go. We can do it decently well. Not perfect, but who needs perfect, right? Who even needs perfect? Good enough is good enough. And yeah, that's the fight. It's kind of interesting, like you're fighting a priestess. Here you can see which ones are going to shoot fire, because they will light up. You just like wait for it, wait for the fire to go out, because it's gonna burn big time. And here you just need to make sure that you don't stand close to the fire, because some of those guys are going to like push you around. And the last thing you want to be doing is to be pushed into that fire, right? So you just want to prevent that from... Would be cool if they didn't pull things like this, because now a lot of enemies are inside fire. And that's like... That was not my plan. Let's open the doors. You don't even have to kill them all to open the doors. You just kind of do it. We didn't even have to go through this. We could have went all the way back, right? And then just went through the middle. This dungeon is structured kind of weirdly. Like, it's not just like one... It's not just like one single path to everything, right? You have choices, maybe too many choices. Are they actually using like a resurrection knife on them? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Okay, let's go, boys. So you want to make sure to interrupt the Sky Screamer, because it's gonna scream and everyone will get feared. You don't want to be feared, right? Interrupt the Sky Screamer then. Pretty simple. Also, you want to stack up on top of each other, because the Saurids will just jump on everyone. So if everyone just like stays together, then they don't jump away from you, and you just kill them. You just kill them faster. So I guess if nobody wants to stack on them, you can like, as a tank, you can just like walk into your team and just like stay in the middle of them. You don't have to pull those guys, you can avoid them. Actually, that was like a bad call. I should not have ran that way. You should avoid them to the left, not to the right. I didn't even know that there is a Sky Screamer there. That's a thing, I guess. So we just do this, and we don't have to fight those dinos. We just do this, right? Simple enough, team. And then we kill these boys. And then we kill these boys. And everything went well. The next boss is going to be really, really annoying, probably, maybe. It depends whether or not we can handle them. But the fight starts with the boss having these totems around them. We will even see one of the totems in one of these trash packs. They did like a really good job in this expansion. Like, they introduce you to boss mechanics even before you reach the bosses, like really well. Like, you just know what's going to happen even before it's about to happen, right? That's wonderful. Oh wow, the stalkers were already here. Well, that's not good. Not that I'm too afraid of them, mind you, but it's still kind of annoying. We're gonna go shield wall here for this thing. Prevent a bunch of damage. Hopefully. Gonna do some stuns. Oh, the stalkers hurt. I mean, they are supposed to hurt, so that's good. Damages! It's so nice to be a prot warrior. So we just pulled like 2 packs instead of 1. That wasn't perfect. The stalkers are like invisible mobs. They are on the stairs, like patrolling the stairs all the time. There are like 2 of them, and they hurt quite a bit. So here's this reanimation totem. It just heals everything. And on the boss, there are also going to be reanimation totems. So the fight starts with you just breaking those totems. And on normal difficulty, you just like kill those totems, no problem. But like on heroic and mythic, if you don't kill the totems at the same time, they heal up. They will just like heal up to full health and you need to start over. So the strategy here is to have 1 DPS on every single totem, right? And everyone just like does damage. Everyone just does damage. Like if everyone's DPS is more or less equal, everyone will just do damage to their own totems. They will all collapse, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay, ready for this team? Kinda need to be full health. So yeah, like 1 person on every totem. I hope they like spread out. They are all from the same guild and everything, so I assume they are talking to each other. Are we ready, team? Cool. So let's go. You don't have... You kinda need to tank the boss in this stage, but like not really. Your job, even as a tank, is to do damage to the totem. But like don't over DPS it, like don't ruin it for everyone else. So I'm just gonna kind of hang out here, try to do damage to the totem. All of them need to die at the same time, otherwise they heal up. There will still be like a cast time to it, so it's not gonna be like instant punishment for making a mistake. But it's still pretty damn annoying. So like I did my huge big boy burst here. It should be fine. Yep, the first totem is triggered, reanimate. Wonderful, we did it. So now it's kind of like a simpler part, but you still gotta be careful. He'll like spawn this pulse on the ground, and you want to like slowly but constantly move the boss like around without covering too much ground in this toxicity, right? So you just like slowly move him while everyone kills them, and that's the plan. That's the game plan right here. Just like don't do it too fast, otherwise you're gonna cover everything in poison, and it's gonna be even more chaotic. So just like slowly move them around, and it goes relatively simple. It would be much more difficult on like Mythic Plus difficulties, obviously, right? Because, well, the fight will take probably a couple of minutes longer. So you will have less space to dodge, right? That sort of stuff, but it's relatively straightforward. Just like everything, really.
I can rebuild him, but when you die, there will be no coming back.
So no reason to pull those guys. We just wait for them to go away, and then we just run this way, and this is beautiful.
You made it farther than I thought, but I will still be drinking your blood.
So on this fight, on the last boss, as a tank, you don't really do anything. Your job is to just kind of tank the boss and maybe slowly move her out of the way every once in a while. Like, if she's gonna spawn these eyes of Yasma, her spiders, and well, you just want to move away. Like, you just want to make sure that the boss doesn't stand right next to the spiders all the time, because it's gonna make it harder for your damage dealers to avoid that stuff. And that's really like about it. So you just want to like tank her at the edge, any edge what you want. Like, you just want to tank her at the edge, because she will also do the soul rend on every single damage dealer. It will spawn like a clone of them, right? They are handling this expertly well, by the way. Like, that's exactly what you want to do there. That's perfect. Yeah, you just like stack them up like that, and you just nuke those clones, because if they reach Yasma, they will do something something bad. Also, those spiders only ever chase you down when they are like big and glowing like that, right? When they are like that, like when they aren't scary looking, they just kind of randomly walk around. When they go big, they start chasing like one person. Okay, another soul rend. Just gonna make sure that we are standing here properly. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the orb here. So that the mage does a little bit more damage. So the orb doesn't get wasted, because I decided to move the boss randomly. And that's our plan, basically. Pretty damn straightforward. I need to be casting more Ignore Pains, because it hurts a bit. Like, not too much, but it feels. I can feel the pain. Echoes of Shadra. Okay, just like making sure to dodge all of the Spidey boys. Soul Rend, run away. Wonderful job, team. Like, those guys are doing great. I'm gonna. Wow, I was like the only person ready to interrupt that. That could have been bad if I didn't have my cooldown there. Ooh, oof, oof. But we are just well done, team. Damn, these guys are just. These guys are just pretty good. That's what's satisfying as hell. Hell yeah. Thanks for an easy run, guys. And that's a mild to very mild upgrade for me, so that's cool. I do have a lot of Hydra cores, so next week I will be able to craft myself these flags, and that's gonna be nice. I only need 4 more Hydra cores and a lot of Expulsum. Yeah, this guy's just, man. Thanks for the run. Yeah, that was amazing. What a like nice and chill run. I guess this concludes the Mythic adventures, at least for now. I will probably do more stuff like this. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. Except that Underrot dungeon, that was just horrible. But like just like running the dungeons and just like talking about them, I need that in my life. Screw dungeons, screw everything, I need that magic rooster in my life. What the hell? Okay. Okay, well, that's the star of this whole thing.